Our top story tonight is about a Silk Road. It is about a perfectly timed leak by one country to try and dampen the spirit of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Russia. Which country could it be? China? You will find out. Let me first tell you all about the new Silk Road. This is a project made possible by climate change and necessitated by faster changing geopolitics. In the Arctic, the ice caps are melting, the summers are becoming longer. China has seen an opportunity in this distress. Now that the Arctic Ocean is not all frozen through the year, why not use it for navigation? It was in 2017 that China first declared its aim to build a polar Silk Road, an Arctic sea route connecting North America, East Asia, and Western Europe. This route would be part of Chinese President Xi Jinping's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative. This is China's dream, what many Chinese academics, in fact, have also termed as the Golden Waterway. Like you can see, more than half of this Silk Route passes through the waters near Russia. For years, Russia has been trying to develop its northern coast. This is a region that is rich in resources. It has natural gas, it has oil, minerals. As per the estimates of US Energy Information Administration, there is 90 billion barrels of oil in the Arctic. That's how energy rich this region is. Russia's Far East and the Arctic regions used to be a mining hub in the Soviet times. Now, the region is dreaming of becoming an important trade hub. For the Soviet Union, a northern trade was a prestige goal. Today, for Russia, this trade route is a matter of strategic influence. It is about development, also safe trade. Russia has been working to develop this route for a while now. It is the only country to deploy nuclear-powered icebreakers. Russian icebreakers can sail through the Arctic even in the harsh winters. Russia hopes its efforts can pave the way to increase trade along its northern coast to increase tenfold in the next decade. This is where the Chinese and the Russian dreams merge. Russia wants to develop the northern sea route, and it wants a polar Silk Road cut to present. So on the 6th of July, the first Arctic Express train departed from Russia's Moscow region. It was bound for the northern port town of Arkhangelsk. The load would then travel through the seas to China. The news of this departure successfully made it to news. Was it meant to dampen the mood around Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Russia? Was Beijing desperately trying to underline a confirmation of Russia-China relations? Russia today is trading with China more than ever before, courtesy the war in Ukraine and the Western sanctions on Russia. In the year 2023, in fact, the bilateral trade between Russia and China was worth over $240 billion. In the first 5 months of 2024, the two countries have traded goods worth $94 billion. The Arctic Silk Route also helps Russia trade with other countries, with Asian countries. In fact, in the last few years, ships from Vladivostok have sailed to Chennai, to Kolkata, even the state of Odisha. These ships have brought coal and oil. When compared to the Suez route, the northern sea route is faster. It saves time, energy, also cuts down on security risks. There are no Houthis waiting to attack ships, no NATO countries that Russia should be wary of. While the northern route is quicker or is as quick as the Suez Canal route, the sea rail service launched by China and Russia as part of the Silk Route make the journey even faster. Containers are railed from Moscow to Arkhangelsk, and then container ships carry the load to China through the ocean. The service covers around 13,000 kilometers over 20 to 25 days. That's a week faster than the northern sea route. Now to the next big question. What is in it for China? Why does it want to develop the polar Silk Road? You see, Beijing gets to spread its wings in the Arctic. Like we told you, this is a region that is rich in resources. China has not been shy of expressing its interest in the Arctic. It has become an active member of the Arctic Council. Beijing likes to call itself a near-Arctic state. It is believed that China even has its own programs for building nuclear icebreakers. It helps China to take the Arctic route. It gets to avoid the Malacca Strait, where the US has a huge presence. So here's another reason why the Arctic Silk Route is a win-win for both Russia as well as China. All said and done, every country is allowed to dream, but will this dream project be a success is the question, or will it go down the BRI road? Despite the war in Gaza, some 26,000 ships passed through the Suez Canal in 2023. How many took the northern route? 80. Also, one cannot help but take into account the fact that there are differences in how Russia and China view the Arctic. For Russia, the Arctic is its backyard in a way. China wants to make the Arctic international, a region where countries around the world have stakes, a region that China dominates. Isn't this a roadblock for Russia? To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.